Hello everyone, in this video we're going to continue graphing linear equations, but first I just wanted to say congratulations. We're almost at the end of the first 9 weeks. We're halfway through with the 8th week. Next week is going to be some similar lessons to this week, but just with a different type of equation, which means we're going to take what we have and then just rearrange some things and call it a different type of linear equation. The graphs will look the same, the only difference is things will be in a different place. But so far today, we're going to start off with review. The first thing we're going to start off with today is graphing when you're given the slope and a point. Yesterday we did graphing with the equation and making a table, but here is another way you could graph that is even faster. You won't always have this happen, but if you're given a point that's on the line, we're going to graph the line when we are already given a point and a slope. The slope is telling you how it changes from one point to the next. And I guess to be more specific, we can change out the word it for how y changes from one point to the next. Whenever we are reducing our rate of change and we're doing per hour, that means that the x is going to be every one space over. So if we just take, in the first example, that graph 2, 3. So we go 2 to the right and then 3 up and put our first dot. If we follow this slope, that means that the delta y over delta x is equal to 2. And if we just change that to a fraction, 2 as a fraction is 2 over 1. Now we can see that the top part of this fraction is going to be the change in the y. The bottom part of the fraction is going to be the change in the x. So if we change our x by 1, change x this much, then we'll change y this much. If we go one space further to the right, then we should have to go 2 spaces up according to our rate of change. Then if we go one more space to the right, then now we should have to go 2 more spaces up. And you'll see that we go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. And then if we go backwards, then we will go back 1, down 2. And we get a point down here. You don't need to draw the stair step part. That's just to show you how we can trace our steps. You could just visually see we'll go left 1, down 2, and that follows the pattern. Then we need to draw a line through this, put some arrows on it, and now we have a line that goes through that point and uses that slope. Let's do it again. We're going to start with this point. He started the point, so left 1, up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we look at the slope. The slope is the change in the y divided by the change in the x. The bottom part of the fraction is the change in the x. So this means for this one, we're going to look at points that are 3 away. 1, 2, 3. And then for the y, when we change our x by 3, our y changes by 2, a plus 2. So when we go 3 to the right, we will go up 2. Then we'll go 1, 2, 3 more to the right, and then up 2 more spaces. Then 1, 2, 3 more, and then up 2. If we trace this, then we'll see that we go 3 to the right, and up 2. 3 to the right and up 2. If you were just a regular 8th grader doing regular math, we would call this, the 3 to the right is the run, and the plus 2 is the rise. And then the other way that we talk about the slope is the rise divided by the run. The rise is on the top part of this fraction, so that's the y's, and that's the number 2. For every dot to the right, it should be 2 more up. Then, as we go to the right, we should go 3 spaces over, and that'll be the run. Once again, you don't have to draw and label all these things because it's not part of the actual line, but it's there to help you build your line. So go ahead and connect those dots with a line and put your arrows on the line. Okay, where's the starting point for this one? It should be -5, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left, and 1, 2, 3 up. Then, you could look at it as delta y and delta x, but let's just change the wording to be rise over run. We should go up 3. Okay, this one has a negative sign. We have a negative sign. So what's going to happen is that negative sign, you could apply it to either the bottom or the top, but if we just look at it as being a part of the top right now, it's going to make things a little bit easier. As we go 2 spaces over for the run, 1, 2, we are going to not rise, but now we are going to, well, we are going to rise, but we're actually going to fall. We're going to go down 3. According to this, we go 2 spaces over and then down 3. Then 2 spaces over and down 3. We have our 3 points, so let's connect these with a line and then put arrows on that line. If you were ever given a point, that's how you do it. You think of the slope as the rise over the run.